Malaysia faces a serious climate and energy challenge due to its reliance on fossil fuels. To address this, the government launched the National Energy Transition Roadmap in 2023, aiming for net zero emission by 2050. Phase 1 introduced 10 flagship projects across areas like renewable energy, hydrogen, and green mobility. Phase 2 promote an inclusive, responsible transition backed by policy, financing, and technology. The goal is for 70% of Malaysia power to come from renewable by 2050, aligning with global climate goals.
One of the biggest challenges is financial barriers, even though in the first phase of National Energy Transition Roadmap promises 25 billion ringgit in investment and the creation of 23,000 high-quality jobs. The cost of scaling renewable energy systems and developing advanced technologies like electrolyzers for hydrogen production remains a significant burden. Besides, the high development cost of large-scale solar projects and limited infrastructure for green mobility add to this financial strain. Technological gaps further complicate the transitions of National Energy Transition Roadmap, from the slow adoptions of electric vehicles and inadequate charging infrastructure to the early-stage development of sustainable aviation fuel and e-ammonia technology. Malaysia faces challenges in integrating innovative solutions into its energy landscape. Regulatory hurdles also pose a significant challenge. Complex approval processes from renewable projects, along with the absence of frameworks like third-party access and renewable energy exchanges, limit the scalability and accessibility of clean energy. Without the streamlined policies, Malaysia's ability to meet its ambitious renewable energy target hangs in the balance. Public awareness and acceptance are crucial, yet many Malaysians remain unaware of the long-term benefits of energy-efficient technologies. A lack of understanding about cost savings and environmental impacts has led to low demand, hindering the availability and adoption of these critical appliances.
The first suggestion in Malaysia energy transition is infrastructure and investment. TMB grids of the future and program like LSS4 show that public-private partnership work, but we need more. Microgrids for rural areas like Sabah and Sarawak, and green financing are tools like bonds and concessional loans to support future tech like carbon capture and hydrogen. For the second suggestion to Malaysia's energy transition is technological development. In technology, Malaysia is doing well in solar panel production with big names like First Solar Malaysia. But for wind turbines, energy storage, and green hydrogen, we still rely heavily on imports. Research in battery storage and hydrogen is happening, but only at pilot level. What we need now are bigger investment, public-private partnership, and collaboration with global renewable leaders. The third suggestion is policy and governance. Malaysia's feed-in tariff and net energy metering spark small-scale solar growth, and TMB's grid of the future modernizing our grid. But we still lack a strong carbon pricing system. A domestic emission trading system is coming in 2025, but no carbon tax yet, and complex rules still hold back large-scale renewable investment. The fourth suggestion is public engagement and education. Campaigns like Save Energy Malaysia and university programs have raised awareness, but most effort stop at the third level. We need stronger public outreach starting in school and communities. Solutions, solar cooperative and nationwide campaign using social media and local voices to inspire action.
The roadmap's anticipated costs, projected to reach up to 1.85 trillion by 2050, highlight the financial magnitude of a full-scale energy transition. Malaysia's case underscores the importance of providing accessible, low-risk financial mechanisms to attract private investment. Instruments like green bonds, concessional loans, and progressive tax incentives are not luxuries but necessities. The lesson here is that financial architecture must be an integral component of any national energy plan, offering both stability for investors and affordability for consumers. NETR reliance on cutting-edge technologies such as carbon capture, green hydrogen, and sustainable aviation fuel reveals another important insight, which is setting technological priorities without ensuring their local visibility can hinder progress. The current lack of domestic capacity for electrolyzer production, hydrogen fuel application, and SAF production illustrates the gap between ambition and readiness. This demonstrates that a country must invest heavily in R&D, local manufacturing, and international partnership to ensure that technology can keep pace with policy. The lack of widespread public understanding and demand for energy-efficient appliance and clean energy alternatives illustrate a major gap in Malaysia's transition efforts. While some educational and awareness programs exist, their limited reach hampers adoption. This teaches that public participation is not peripheral and it is central to success. Policy must be accompanied by robust educational campaigns, community involvement, and behavioral incentives to transform awareness into action. Malaysia's experience underlines the critical role of coherent, forward-looking policy in enabling energy transition. Policies like feed-in tariff, net energy metering, and the Green Technology Financing Scheme have helped initiate change. But regulatory gaps such as the lack of third-party access, framework, and a comprehensive carbon pricing mechanism remain significant bottlenecks. The lesson here is that policy must evolve in tandem with technological and market developments. Regulatory clarity and adaptability are vital to attracting investment, encouraging innovation, and scaling renewable energy projects.
In conclusions, Malaysia Energy Transition Roadmap set a bold vision for a cleaner and low-carbon future, while challenges remain with a clear policies, local innovation, and strong collaborations. The nation has a real opportunity to lead in a clean energy and create lasting benefits for both people and the planet.
Can you give us your impression on this NETR policy? I guess what I want to find out is, does it send a strong enough message that Malaysia is really serious about shifting towards clean energy sources?
All right, sure. Thank you. In general, in my opinion, NETR really serves as a robust strategy that effectively communicates the Malaysia shift from fossil fuel-centric economy to a more sustainable green economy. So in several crucial ways, NETR do outlines a comprehensive roadmap, created by the government to navigate this transition. So first and foremost, if you look at the roadmap, it demonstrates a comprehensive by addressing various aspects of the energy landscape. Particularly, it accounts for the complete value chain, encompass both supply and demand considerations. This approach really ensure a well-rounded transformation that accommodates the diverse needs and the requirements of the market. Moreover, NETR really capitalize on readily available technologies with high impact. It places a significant emphasis on harnessing or even rather maximizing the potential of solar PV projects, in which are low-hanging fruits in the space of sustainable energy, right? So by tapping into this technology, Malaysia can really quickly make strides towards greener energy sources. NETR also acknowledges the importance of emerging technologies. If you look at the Sarawak, they have initiated hydrogen and carbon capture, utilization and storage projects, and the roadmap really takes proactive steps towards embracing these innovative solutions, setting the stage for future advancement. And in my opinion, for new emerging technologies, it is always better to start with the real projects, especially with the government support now, so that we would know what are the key challenges or gaps that need to be addressed to make it more technically or even commercially feasible to attract more investment in this area. So just to wrap up, in conclusion, in my opinion, NETR does communicate a clear direction for Malaysia's transition to a green economy. It is a comprehensive approach. It focuses on the achievable technologies, integration of innovative solutions, also emphasize on the energy efficiency, which collectively signify a roadmap that is not just effective, but also adaptable and forward-looking.